Welcome back, everyone. Lady K here, National Membership Officer for Covenant of the Goddess. And today we are going to be doing a tutorial for you regarding um, how to join COG. And that is going to be about joining Friends of COG at this point. There will be a link in the upper left-hand corner that should be popping up shortly, and it will tell you if you need to become a regular member of COG. But this tutorial is specifically about joining Friends of COG. So if you come to this area, we do have the area on how to join. This is just the COG main website, www.cog.org. And you're saying, how do I become a member of COG? So it asks you whether you want to, why you want to become a member or a friend of COG, and what are some of the benefits and who can apply, general criteria for individual membership, coven membership. And like I said, in this video, we are going to be concentrating on the Friends of COG. So the Friends of COG program is something that was implemented actually 2019 at Grand Council. Before that, it was known as the Associates Program. And Friends of COG is for people interested in an entry-level affiliation with Covenant of the Goddess. As a friend, you can take some time to get to know people or members of COG in your region and participate in local events. It's an easy way for folks who don't want the commitment of a COG membership to support a nationwide public nonprofit 501c3 organization. Benefits include meeting members. You will receive the COG newsletter. You get to support local councils. You get educational benefits, which are being implemented. And you'll get some great swag and some mentorship from maybe other members of COG. Please remember that Friends of COG, you don't have any voting rights and are not eligible for clergy credentials if you are a friend of COG. That comes with full membership. So the first thing that you'll need to do is, should you decide to do this, a completed Friends of COG application form is needed. You need a letter of introduction, and it should be written by you. It must state that you are a witch or Wiccan, that the goddess or the goddess and the old god is the primary focus of your worship, that you agree to subscribe to the code of ethics, that you wish to become a COG affiliate. And if you also, it should also include some details about you or your coven, such as the length of time in the craft, the level of training, or any tradition or culture you practice within or feel drawn to. So this second thing that is required is a letter of recommendation. It's not required, it says optional, and it has to be written by a member of the covenant or someone known to the covenant, such as a former member, and recommending that you be accepted as an affiliate. So this form of membership is usually chosen if you want to have a limited membership in COG and you just want to be that friend rather than being a full-fledged member. It is also like a path to membership. So what would happen is that you would join as a friend of COG, submit your statement of who you are and what your beliefs are, and that you will subscribe to our code of ethics, things like that. And then you would start receiving, emails and have access to our forums for discussion, and you would be able to start getting to know people within COG. So, and then of course you would be privy to information on the events that are for Friends of COG, or for for the public, and you would come and join us and get to know some of our members of COG and say, hey, I know that person. I've been coming to COG things for 6 months or a year, and I wonder if they would be willing to write a letter of recommendation for me, because we've gotten to know each other pretty well. And so that would lead, of course, to your membership. So we have here the next part of this, and what you would want to do is you would want to click on the applications. Again, all of our forms are, if you download them to your computer and save them, they are a fillable form. And so the ones we are going to concentrate, the one that we are going to concentrate on is the Friends of COG application. There is this area for the 5-step application process. You can access that, and it is an infographic on the things and the requirements that you have for membership. So Friends of CoG application form, we are going to click on that. As you can see, it's going to open it in this PDF viewer in your browser. And as you can see, you can't really fill out anything here in the browser. It's not going to let you. So what you want to do is come to this little folder up in the upper right-hand corner. If you click on that, it says download. And you will download that. You will open it with Adobe Acrobat Reader. Open that up. You could save it as well, but I prefer opening it up. And now I'm going to switch over so that you can see that because it has opened in Adobe Acrobat Reader. And as you can see, it is now here. We have the Friends of CoG application. It's a little bit easier to fill out than a full-fledged membership application. It is 2 pages, actually 3, with all of the information that is included. So what you want to do is kind of read through this, fill out your information. So you said that you're going to apply as a friend of CoG. You have to include your letter of introduction. If you do not have a letter of recommendation, that is fine. It is optional, but it is strongly recommended. So it would be really nice if you had maybe 1 letter of recommendation. You could come into CoG, get to know somebody, and then apply for full-fledged membership. So these are levels of confidentiality, and we go more in depth into that on the membership application form tutorial. And what you want to see here is this right here will explain all that. Secret is known to only CoG board of directors. Known to CoG only is shared with other CoG members. Public is you may be revealed or published as appropriate, like in a membership roster. And outreach is actively networking, and please circulate within CoG as necessary. So that would be like teaching covens and outreach covens and outreach people. So that explains it quite fully. Then you're going to come down to page 3. And what you want to do is you want to go through, this is all part of our bylaws and the area in our code of ethics. And this can be found on, if you would like a copy of the bylaws, we would be more than happy to email you a copy of that. You can read all of the bylaws. It's quite long and involved. But this area specifically covers Friends of CoG and the ethics that you agreed to adhere to. So you have your code of ethics, your policy and purpose. These are the ethics that we expect our Friends of CoG and our members to follow. Then we also have the area about ethics violations. And then you will come back up here. And that you attest to these statements in the name of the goddess. And you must be able to say yes to all of these items. You're over 18. You agree to hold harmless the officers or committee of the covenant and any committee members. So you're going to read through that, and then you can come down here and you can, you have to give permission to both of these items in order for you to sign this. Once you get accepted as a friend, you're going to receive a welcome pack and a CoG publication at least once per year, but you will receive the newsletter, and we do get the newsletters for every Sabbath. So you can give permission for your contact information, it's your name, your roster name, your email, phone, text, if you want to give permission so that you can network with people, and that you want to subscribe to those electronic lists or forums which are open to the Friends of CoG. So we do have all of this information here, and then you just sign it, date it, send it in. The rest, of course, is filled out by the national organization. That would be me. And then you would fill out your information here. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to fill out. Again, a nice intro to being a member of Covenant of the Goddess, get to know our organization, see how we work, see what kind of people are involved with the group, and the work that we do for pagans and for our communities. So I hope this tutorial has helped you to fill out this Friend of CoG application. Again, I will include the link up in the upper left-hand corner of the tutorial on how to fill out a full-fledged membership application. So I'm so glad that you joined me today for this tutorial, and I hope you have a most blessed day.